Hey guys, welcome to the Superhero Cut Show where we talk about things Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. It's your boys TV Hayes, always here. Today we are talking about the ASHOKA show because we are doing a breakdown on episode 6. So let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. So the episode opens with Ahsoka in the episode. Ahsoka and Huyang are traveling in the Purrgil to this new galaxy. They both talk about how Ahsoka did not tell Hera that Sabine turned on them. There's some more talking about, the history of the galaxy, volumes 1, 2, and 3, to which Ahsoka says 1 is the best, which to me kind of looks like, Filoni's giving a nod to the original trilogy. I guess she's talking about the prequel trilogy since, they come in chronological order. But anyways, this scene also gives the chance to say the thing that has been an iconic part of the Star Wars franchise since the beginning. And Huyang says this a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. And obviously he would know a thing or two about that, because Huyang has kind of been there like almost from the beginning. He's seen, hundreds and thousands of Jedi, and he's taught like hundreds and thousands of Jedi. So he's a very smart robot. He is slowly becoming my favorite robot. Okay. On the other side of the galaxy, Sabine Wren is waiting it out in her holding cell, where on the ship, Baylan and Shin left her after she was taken into custody. Baylan pays her a visit, and Sabine gets angry when she sees that he has no intention of holding up his side of his promise, which is for her to be free and be able to find Ezra. However, once Baylan rejoins Morgan Elsbeth on the bridge, she calls him out for his plan to follow through with the deal. Baylan's attitude towards everything happening in this show has been remaining in question throughout this whole entire series. As of now, Baylan's character is a really big question because we know big details about his past, but none of it has been kind of put together to explain his true purpose in this story. I don't even believe that Baylan knows his true purpose yet, but I do believe that someone does, though. And so, as they approach the planet Peridea, it is shown that Peridea has been a Purrgil graveyard for as long as anyone can remember. But that's not the planet's only secret. As Baylan later explains to Shin, Peridea was once a witch kingdom of Dathomari, a place of folklore and mystery. Once they land on Peridea, Morgan, Baylan, Shin, and Sabine are greeted by three of the Night Sisters who have been waiting for them. The Great Mother is not happy that Morgan brought Sabine along with her. They even say it reeks of Jedi. And the witches have Sabine hauled off in a jail cell while they await Thrawn's arrival. The Great Mother reveals that Thrawn will be coming soon. We also get a part where Baylan and Shin are having a conversation, and Shin is questioning Baylan about not keeping his promise to Sabine, and Baylan says something that has me thinking in my mind. He said, something called to me. Something on this planet is calling to him, and I will make a video tomorrow on what I believe is calling to him. They also talk about the Jedi Order, and Baylan says something to the degree of like that the Jedi and Sith basically are running this circle to where the Jedi rule will fall and the Sith rule will fall, and basically him saying that he is sick of that, it's that same circle that keeps running around, and basically Baylan believes that he's going to be the one to end that circle. Now, I don't know how he's going to do that. I don't know what his plans are, but he is definitely like, that is his mission that he says. So, after a short time, Thrawn finally makes his live-action reveal. It is super impressive when he arrives. I loved it. Mikkelsen looks scary as hell as the Grand Admiral, especially when he's flanked by the new Night Troopers and the gold-masked Enoch, who has his troops chanting like an army about to kill everyone. Like the Great Mother, Thrawn is not that excited about the arrival of Sabine, but as the master planner that he is, he sees a window of opportunity. She is looking for Ezra, and he is looking to have both of them killed. So, Thrawn concocts a plan that will set Sabine free, gifted with tools, weapons, and a ride in Ezra's last known location. And he will send Baylan and Shin after her on the low to make sure that Sabine reunites with Ezra, and they're both killed in that process. And Sabine sets out on a true journey to find Ezra, and Baylan and Shin have a mission that remains personally motiveless, honestly. Baylan's just doing his part. And who knows if Baylan even wants to get her killed. Like, we don't know what he's going to do, because he's been so wish-washy throughout this whole entire show. Unaware of the trap that she's gotten herself into, so Sabine takes up Thrawn's offer and sets out to locate Ezra. But the journey is not as easy as she hoped it would be. Before she sets out on her new howler, which is the thing that she's riding, it looks like a cross between like a space wolf and horse. Kind of looks like a hyena, kind of, sort of. But Enoch warns her that she will encounter nomads who prey upon each other for survival. And he did not lie to her. As she sets out across this new planet, Sabine finds herself jumped by the nomads and nearly abandoned by her mount. Fortunately, her recent lightsaber training with Hu Yang comes in handy because she manages to cook the nomads and get through the fight. Sabine's situation forces her to forge a bond with her howler, which ultimately leads her to the direction of a Noti, which is kind of like a small turtle alien, like a snail turtle alien mix, I guess you can say, who recognizes the signature rebel symbol on her Mandalorian arm. Sabine quickly realizes that this means they have likely come in contact with Ezra and urges them to take her to him. In the final 10 minutes of the episode, Sabine is finally reunited with Ezra. Ezra's beard is a testament to how much time has passed. Sabine does not tell Ezra anything about how she got to him, but instead she wanted him to talk about his experience on Peridia and his little band of Noti rebels. Okay, and what is happening back at the base is Thrawn and the Night Sisters and Morgan Elsbeth, they're trying to come up, with how the heck they get off of this planet, and they have tech that's going to help make that happen. And the Night Sisters also told Thrawn that they sense that a Jedi is coming, which is obviously Ahsoka. So Ahsoka really has no element of surprise at this point. Even if she did show up, I honestly think that they would have still known it was her just from her ship flying into the atmosphere. So honestly, Ahsoka is pretty much in trouble. She has no element of surprise, so I'm very interested to see how that's going to happen as well. So I think that this episode was great. I think this is this is a really great episode. No, there was not crazy action and all that, and they've been consistently putting like a good action scene, like we saw with Sabine fighting the nomads. But this episode was legit great. I love the tone of it. I love Thrawn. Like, the way Thrawn commanded the screen was so amazing to me. He literally looked scary. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he looked freaked out. Even the Night Sisters, they looked weird as well. So I believe that Dave Filoni hit all kinds of levels on this, and I believe that there's so much more to the story. And I really think this episode really highlighted Baylan to an extent. Even though I feel like there's a lot more to Baylan, I love the fact that we got to see his motivations in this show and hear what he believes his role is in this story. So we'll only find out more as the show goes on, but I loved it. I'll rank it a 10 out of 10. Honestly, I think this episode was good. And as I said, I don't give 10 out of 10s on episodes a lot, but Ahsoka is hating it right now, and I love it. So thank you guys for watching and listening. Please like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you know when we post. Have a wonderful day. Follow our fantasy page called Fantasy Cuts. We talk all things Harry Potter. We talk all things Percy Jackson, Game of Thrones, House of Dragon, One Piece. We talk all that stuff over there. So please do me a favor and subscribe to that channel. Have a wonderful day, and peace out.